Hey there, it's Cheryl. Today I'm going to be repotting my tomato plants. So I have quite a few tomato plants. I counted them and I have 52 tomato plants. I'm not going to be planting all of these in my garden beds. I will be definitely planting most of these. But whatever extras I have a very dear friend that I will end up giving her my excess in tomato plants. So I have this tray and I've already got the dirt in it. I've already watered it from the bottom, and I'm gonna start moving these tomato plants over into this other one, and I've got everything all set up, so I thought I'd bring you along with me to do that. So what I usually do is I'll just move these over here, and I'm just going to lift them up. These ones are, they're definitely 4 sets of leaves on here. I'm just digging my finger down. I'm gonna plant these tomatoes quite deep. I want to have them, you can plant tomatoes very deep. They like to be planted deep, and they definitely need to be repotted. And I have my label in for this one. This is the new girl. Put that in there so I can keep those organized. Take my next one. I'm just using this stick to kind of lift them up without disturbing the roots as little as possible. And I'm going to push that one all the way in, as deep as I can get it to go. And I can always add some more dirt to it after. And this one, I need to push this one a little bit deeper in here. Doesn't seem like it's went down very deep at all. Okay. I planted 6, I did plant only 5 seeds when I originally planted these. And this one, actually, all the seeds came up on that one. So that is good. I'm gonna dig my finger all the way down. Push this plant all the way down to the bottom, deep as I can get it, right down to if I can get the dirt right up to the first set of leaves, that's like the perfect depth. So this one I don't know, he doesn't want to go down very far, so I'm going to try and get him a little bit deeper because I want him as deep as I can get him to go down. Oh, that's better. It's a lot better. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put him at the back. Put my finger all the way down there, and I want him to go all the way down. Okay. And then I'm going to put this back over here, and I'm going to go to my next one. And this one is the Amish paste. I'm just going to put this other little tag right here so I don't get them mixed up. I already had these tags made up. So, and this Amish paste, I'm going to be having that out in my trellis garden. So I'm gonna, again, push it all the way down in the dirt. Get my next one. These ones started reaching towards my lights, and once they start doing that, then you don't want them to get too spindly, and that's the whole idea. I shouldn't have to repot these again. This should be the only time I have to repot them until I'm ready to put them outside in the ground. Put my tag in front of that one. I'll move this over to here, and I will take this one. This is the brandy wine. I'll move that tag to the front here. I only had a couple where not all 5 seeds took. The Amish paste, that was one of them. I only got 3 out of the 5 seeds. And that's fine too, because I only planned on keeping 3 out of the 5 seeds. That was my original plan anyways. So for the Amish paste to only have 3 seeds that germinated, I'm okay with that. Okay, and this brandy wine, I had 4 out of the 5 seeds that took. And I will just, and to have a few extras is okay, because you never know if something's going to happen to one of your plants after you've planted it too. Anything could happen, and then you'll have a spare to replace it if something happens to it. Okay, I'll put that one back, and I will grab my next. This is the Sweetie Cherry. I like to have a good mix of different types of tomatoes. It's nice to have the cherry tomatoes just to have as a snack, putting in a salad. And then having your Romas. You can end up, same thing, you could just eat them, you could use them for canning. The brandy wines are more of a slicer tomato. So if you're one for having toasted tomato sandwiches, bacon tomato sandwiches, that seems to be our favorite, is if we have excess bacon cooked up, we'll definitely have a bacon and tomato sandwich. So good. Okay, get this last one. And I have my finger going right to the very bottom of this pot, and like I say, just getting it down as deep as I can get it into the pot, because they are just, that's what they like. Okay, now we're on to the next one. This is the yellow pear. I really enjoy the yellow pear. I've planted it for quite a few years. Put my tag in there. And I think I will continue to definitely plant the yellow pear. I mean, I have a lot of these that I have never done before. A lot more tomato plants that I'm growing this year. Just wanna try some different tomatoes. Have a little bit of variety going in the tomato department. And okay, get that one a little bit, there we go, a little bit deeper. Okay. This one, all 5 of them, all 5 seeds on the yellow pear took. And I've had those seeds for a couple of years. I've got quite a few seeds in the pack, and I've had them for, this will be my 3rd year with this same pack. And I've also given some away too, some seeds to my my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. They a lot of times will get seeds together, and we swap seeds back and forth. And that's what you could do, you know, if you have a friend that you want to get seeds with. Sometimes you have, some seed packets only have as little as like 10 seeds in it. Sometimes they'll have 25 seeds, 50 seeds, 100 seeds. And I mean, if you're only going to be growing a few plants and you have a pack of 100 seeds, I mean, why not share them with a friend? Because you'll both benefit from that for sure. I'm going to put this extra one in the back here. And just tuck it in the back. Put them down deep. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one, because it only has 3 in it, and I have room for 3 in the front of this yellow pear that I planted my 5th plant with. So kind of, you know, trying to organize myself so I'm not having different varieties all over the place. Try to keep them together as much as I can so I know what I've got going on. Because I've had, oh my gosh, how many years I've had where I'm like, oh, what kind of a tomato is this? Because I start moving things around and I don't put labels with them. And it's like, I don't know. I plant it and I have no idea what variety it is, so it's going to be a surprise. But I'm trying to do things a little bit better where I'm a little more organized. And that way I can keep track of when it comes time to plant these outside. I know exactly what plants I have and where they're going to go, because I mean my yellow or my a lot of my cherry tomatoes I'm going to be having on my deck, and if I'm planting them out in my raised beds, then where am I going to put the ones that I actually want in my raised beds? I'm going to be kind of at a loss for space to be able to have them. Okay, so this is my natural black cherry. And as long as they have their first set of your 4 true leaves, then you can plant them. Or if they're about 4 or 5 inches tall, then you could plant them. Or repot them, I should say. And these ones are definitely 4 to 5 inches tall, and most of them have their set of 4 true leaves. So almost got this one. This tray filled up. I'm going to put this over here because I'm running out of space. And that one. kind of a messy job for sure. I've got kind of dirt everywhere, and that's okay. I made sure that I have things pretty easy to clean up. And this is the reason I put this plastic tablecloth on here, was so that I could clean it up a lot better this way. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to take this chocolate sprinkles because it only has 3 plants in it. And that's going to be my next one because I only have 3 spots left. So I'll take my chocolate sprinkles. That's a cherry tomato as well. But it's an indeterminate one. So that means it's going to be going on one of my trellis panels or my to be staked, because it needs to be staked. That's what the indeterminate part of what that variety of tomato is when it has that it's an indeterminate. It means that it is going to grow quite tall, and it is one that definitely is going to be staked. Seem to be having. Okay. That one probably could have got a little bit bigger before I transplanted it, but the rest are big enough that I need to transplant them now, and they'll be fine, even if they're a little bit. Like those ones are probably at least 3 inches high, and that's totally fine. So that I've already filled up this tray. That's 24 tomato plants, and I still have another at least 24 more to go or more. So I just wanted to kind of share what it's like to be repotting your tomato plants, just so you had an idea of what that looks like. And yeah, thanks for joining me for that. We'll talk again soon. So this is day 2 with the pigs. So they've got quite a few patches. So it's April the 18th. We just got our pigs yesterday, and you can see where they've been digging up the grass. So won't take long. There's Dumpling. I think Sumai is in the pig hut. Awesome. Good job, girls.